Hey guys, I'm working on a little bit of chicken fodder this week. I got some wheatgrass and some barley grass, and I'm gonna grow that and show you how to grow that, and then I'm gonna feed it to the hens and see how they like it. So come along. So I have some wheatgrass and some barley grass that I wanna put some seeds together, and I'm gonna plant them in here. Should kind of sprout up pretty high and mixed. The chicken should like it. If it's a success, I'll get a couple more of these and try to rotate them. And I'm just going to put the seeds in here after they soak in this water for a little bit. I've seen overnight, I've seen 2 to 3 hours, so I'll probably soak them for an hour or so, and then lay them on the top here. So I'm going to do like a whole cup of this. So that's two of these. These seeds are a little bit bigger, and these seeds are a little smaller, so see if I can do this with one hand. These are a lot smaller than, of course not. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. These are a lot smaller, so I'm going to do a half cup, maybe a heaping of these. Kind of close this up so it doesn't fall and lose all my seeds. So I'm going to put these in here. So, ooh, this clumped up a little. I'm just going to let them do their thing for about an hour. And then I'm going to put them, just lay them on here, not with all the water though. And I'm going to put some new dirt on top, and I'll use a mister to kind of keep the ground pretty wet. So I got these. I've never used either of these before, but this is the one I'm trying. Again, I'm gonna let this soak for a little bit, and I mixed them up. Chickens don't care. It's gonna look like a nice grass to them, and they're gonna eat them. So, yeah. You can see the barley grass is probably the seeds a little bit, almost double the size. So I think letting them soak for 24 hours might be a bit excessive, but that's just my opinion. I'll probably do it a couple hours, and then, like I said, put it in here and see how that goes. So I'll bring you guys along. About 6 days is what it's saying. They should both be sprouted up. I would say probably by the 9th day, that should be 6 to 8 inches high. And again, like I said, if it goes well, I'm gonna get a couple more of these little bins that, like, I think I got at Walmart for like $1, and then grow some wheatgrass and barley grass. So I think wheatgrass sometimes also has like cat grass. Cats chew on it, but chickens will love it too. So yeah, let that sit in the water for a little bit longer, and then we'll try to get the excess water out and get it into here. I'm using just some garden soil here. Make sure you're using some soil that, the chickens can, if they peck down to the bottom there, it's okay for them. Make sure it's not filled with a lot of different fertilizers, because that might not be healthy for your hens. So it should say on the dirt that's safe for animals. And these are coming along well. They should expand some, and then you'll kind of know they're ready. So I drained most of the water out of this. I'm just going to put this Spread this out kind of evenly, but thick. Let these grow. Almost looks like a good brownie. Alright, well, still some in there, but... Alright, so got this. Spread these out. Spread these out. I keep the soil a little moist, but I think this will be fine actually. I was going to put more soil on the top, but I've seen some people do it with or without. I think what I'll do is just lay some wet paper towels over the top of this, take it inside, and then let that sit like that for several days. I'll spray the top with some water each day, and then that'll sprout. I'll let you guys see as it comes along. So I put it in here in the house, and I put some wet paper towels in there, and just keep those towels wet, moist for the next 3 days, till all the seeds start growing. Once the seeds are growing and you see the green sprouts, then you can take that off and then just spray it, mist it a little bit each day. So this is about 24 hours later, and I've kept this nice and wet, this paper towel. So I had to do this about 3 or 4 times today. But I've already noticed that, and you can see little roots already appearing. So it doesn't take long. So just keep it moist until they all start sprouting, and then you can take the paper towel off and just spray the green area itself. The greens will come up. Pretty simple. Yep, not much we have to do. Just plant the seed and it takes care of itself. Almost like it was planned that way. So this is 48 hours later. Let's see what we got here. Definitely can see it growing. I'm going to leave the towel on one more day. And then on that third day, I'm going to take it off and spray these down really good and see what I get. But yeah, it's growing pretty well. See if you can see that or not. I can find some light. Growing good. One more day. I'll take the towel off, and I've just been spraying it, trying to keep this nice and wet. And that's all I've been doing. These things seem to just want to grow. So I'm going to keep them wet. Yeah, so pretty exciting. But you can definitely see a lot of the green already coming out. 3 days. They said 6 days. So they said it, and it was right. Whoever they are. It's a funny phrase, in my opinion. They said it. Okay. But this is day 3. And I am seeing some good greens coming up. I'll keep you guys posted for the next 3 more days. I'm assuming I'll be able to take it outside by between day 7 and 9, I'm thinking. So this is day 4 in the evening. And look at that. Man, they really shut up. So I'm going to keep letting these go. It's pretty prickly. But I'm not going to be able to film tomorrow. I'm going to miss tomorrow, but the next day should be able to. And then I imagine these suckers will be up like several more inches. So I wet it down really good. And then kind of watch it from there. But that's pretty nice. 4 days. So if you have multiple trays, which I'm planning on doing, and you can cut, I don't know how many cuttings you can get from these. You know, you cut the tops off and feed it to your chickens. I'm curious about that myself. So, but not too bad for 4 days. I'll keep plugging along. So this is day 6. As advertised, they said 6 days. Look at that root system down there. So 6 days. I think I took the towels off it day 3. And I still am spritzing it a couple times a day. I probably could pour water in there now, but I'm gonna do maybe 4 of these. And what I'm hoping is maybe in two more days I'll just cut this and give it to the chickens, and then get a couple more of these bins and at least have 2 or 3 of them sitting here. So each day I can cut some of this off, and but it's pretty neat. It grows very fast. So about 6 days now, and it's various levels. Getting a little bit of sun from this window. So probably day 8, I'm going to try to cut some of it off and see how the hens like it. But so far it's growing well. So this is day 7. Or maybe 8. I've lost track. But look at this. Look at this. Let me just lift this thing up now. So I think what I might do is I don't know if I'm just going to cut this or just give it to them like this. I bought another container. I'm going to fill that up. So I think I might just put this out there tomorrow and videotape it and see what they do with it. I'm pretty sure they're going to attack this thing, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, wow, look at this root. Look at those roots growing in there. This is crazy. You can lift this whole thing out. Just kept it nice and moist, and it got to the point where I was actually just dumping water into it. So yeah, within 1 week you can have this ready for them to eat. That's pretty cool. So I moved this outside to get a little sun today. I was going to cut these and then see if it'll regrow at least one more time. Just more as an experiment. Got another pan here that I'm going to start. Just use about, what is this, a 32 ounce cup? I like using a little dirt. People don't want to use the dirt, but I think it adds nutrients, and it's just something I like to do. The seeds have been soaking for almost an hour. I know some people soak these for days, and until they swell, and I don't do that. I just pour them a couple hours soak, and then I stick them in here. Spritz them several times a day. Keep some towels on it for about, paper towels for about 2 to 3 days until you start seeing them sprout. And then you can take the towels off and just spritz them down each day. And that's all I did for these. Just wanted to get these out here to get some vitamin D. This got really soft. Still got like kind of a waxy feeling, but hens are gonna love this. Wheat and barley together. But these have really grown up great. I'm so happy with this. So later today, I think what I'm gonna do is cut these and then feed them to the hens. I'll let you guys see how they enjoy it. And then, as long as I have several of these trays, I think these cost me about $4. They do have a lid. I may try using the lid instead of the paper towel on top. Basically, you're just trying to keep the moisture in, so the heat in your house is not evaporating all the moisture off of it. Because this is almost late fall for me, so yeah. But keep stirring these a little bit. But they swell pretty quick. I think if you leave them in here for several days, they will start growing in here, and I just don't want that. I want them growing in here and getting the nutrients out of that. So, but yeah, 8 days, start to finish, you're done. I can cut these, about 3 inches off of there, and I think another 4 or 5 days it'll grow right back. You can see they kind of start spreading out a little bit, getting a little thicker, the blade there. Yeah, it's really nice. It grew in really thick too, which I was happy, because I also see people put too many seeds in here, and I think what you're doing is overcrowding them, and they're not growing. You have a ton of waste. So keep playing with it until you get the right amount for the size of the container that you have. There's no reason just to waste the seed. It's just not germinating, but because it should be really, really thick like this. If you have openings where you can kind of see down, then you're just wasting your money. Alright, so I'm going to cut this, put it onto this plate here. Smell that. It's got a nice smell. So I didn't want to cut it too much, so I wanted to be able to kind of grow back. So but that made a pretty good plate full. Let's go see what the hens think about that. So I'm not sure how many cuttings I'm going to get from that, but let's come in here and see if they like it. See what they like, if they like that. Alright. They're pecking at it. I think they like it. Martha, get out of the plate, you goofy hen. Alright, Snow, get in there. Get in there. Alright, I gotta shoo some of the big girls off so the little girls will come in. As long as I'm standing here, they'll at least try to eat some. That's pretty cool. I'm excited that they like that. There's some other there. Yeah, there we go. Get some. Okay, you come here. You come here. Let them have some. You guys are just... They just hoard everything. But yeah, they're doing pretty good. They seem to like that. They seem to like that. Cool. Well, I know how to get them some greens throughout the winter time. Go on, Misty. Go on in there. Get in there, girl. Get in there. And Gracie, what you doing, Ruth? Get up there. Get in there. You guys gotta fight. You gotta fight those big hens. You just gotta fight. Yeah, you gotta get in there and fight. Hens do not share well. They do not share. Well, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you for those of you who like and share, and thank you for those who have subscribed. I appreciate it. Hope this has been a little helpful. I've learned a lot myself along the process. Take care, guys. Have a great week. God bless.